For more on this one, we now welcome in CBS Sports NBA analyst John Gonzalez. John, first of all, Celtics live to fight another day. We knew the emotions would be high with Tatum out, of course, suffering the ruptured Achilles on Monday. But everyone stepped up in this Boston three party. The three was falling for Boston. Jaylen Brown, a career high in assists. Luke Kornet putting on a block party. How did the Celtics pull it together and get the Game 5 win?
Yeah, it was always going to be difficult for the Knicks to win 3 on the road in Boston's building, right? And the Celtics, I think, a little bit of pride. You're the defending champions. You just lost your guy, Jayson Tatum. You don't want to go down without a fight. And they put up a great fight tonight. And we saw this is more like it from the defending champs, right? Remember in Game 1 when they put up 63s and they only hit 15 of them and everybody went, oh, man, this is a terrible idea. Well, they put up 49 tonight and they made 45%. This is how they play basketball. Get up as many threes as you can possibly put up. Now, without Jayson Tatum this year, it's not great not to have Jayson Tatum, but they're all of a sudden 10-2 without him. So got a little bit of life. You knew that Jaylen Brown was going to have to step forward. As you mentioned, he had a playoff career high 12 assists. He looked really good. He also had 26 points and 8 rebounds. And then Derek White, he put up 34. His 3 was falling. He can be a little streaky. He hit 7 tonight, though. And then you mentioned Luke Kornet. So, yeah, they started 2 bigs tonight, double big of Al Horford and Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis has something going on with him illness-wise that you and I were sort of joking about off camera that's rendered him DNP not good. Well, here comes Luke Kornet off the bench. He has almost a double-double and 7 blocks, Madeline. He had 5 blocks total in the playoffs prior to this, total. And then he goes for 7 tonight. So, total team effort, really good win for the Celtics. They're still alive.
Total team effort indeed. But as you mentioned, too, the Celtics now, after this Game 5 win, improved to 11-2 without Jayson Tatum this season. John, what changes about the way that this Celtics team plays without Tatum on the floor?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of everybody rallying, right? I mean, you know that he's your best guy. He's going to make first team All-NBA again this season. He's a top 5 player in the NBA, depending on, who's available for awards eligibility. And so you have to have everybody step up. Now, let's not forget, I mean, Jayson Tatum is a fantastic player, but that Celtics team is outrageously deep. And what Brad Stevens did in building them was give himself some cushion, give himself some wiggle room, a little bit of redundancy there, right? You lose Jayson Tatum, not the greatest thing in the world, but guess what? Here comes Jaylen Brown. Here comes Derek White. Jrue Holiday has not had a good offensive season this year, but he's still really good defensively, really good distributing the ball. What happens when Kristaps Porzingis is basically unplayable? Well, you still have Al Horford and then Luke Kornet off the bench. Oh, you need some more shooting. Here comes Peyton Pritchard. Sam Hauser comes back. I mean, they're a really good team. So, yeah, it's not great not to have Jayson Tatum, but they're loaded.
Now, the formula for games this season has been the Celtics go up big, the Knicks claw their way back in and get the win late. This one, very different formula. The Knicks kind of had a lead early coming out of the first quarter. The game was tied at 59 at the half, but the third quarter, things went a very different way. Now, Knicks fans will point out Jalen Brunson had 5 fouls called on him in the third quarter alone, ends up fouling out of the game in the fourth, so not able to really stage that momentous comeback that we have seen him lead in previous game. But you know what? We still have 2 more chances to see the Knicks clinch their first conference finals berth since 2000. So, John, how confident are you that New York can wrap this series up back at the world's most famous arena in Game 6 Friday?
Yeah, pretty confident. I mean, their 3 wins, they came back from double-digit deficits in all 3 of them. It didn't happen tonight because, as you rightly pointed out, Madeline, the Celtics were fantastic in the third quarter when they outscored the Knicks, 32-17? And no, the Knicks didn't have Jalen Brunson, but if Knicks fans are in their feelings about that, then Jalen Brunson probably shouldn't foul if he doesn't want to foul out. He fouled out with 7 minutes and 19 seconds left in the game. That's not great. That's really on Jalen Brunson less than it is on the refs. But yes, I'm still confident that the Knicks can close this thing out. I would expect that they want to close it out in 6 on their floor in front of their fans, because this thing could get a little squirrely if all of a sudden the Celtics get another win and force a Game 7. You never know what can happen in 7 games in a Game 7 in Boston, where all of a sudden the Celtics have something to play for, pride, they're the defending champions. But let's not forget that in NBA history, when a team is up 3-1, as the Knicks have, only 13 teams have come back to win down 3-1 and advance in a series. So the history's super on the Knicks side here.
Only 13 teams have come back from that deficit. So you're telling me there's a chance. We'll see how this one plays out. John Gonzalez, thanks as always for the insight. Well, the series rolls on. Boston gets the win in Game 5 at TD Garden. Forcing a Game 6 will be Friday, 8 Eastern at Madison Square Garden in New York. If Boston wins that one, Game 7 Monday, 8 Eastern at Boston.